All right, Cancers. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Let's see, what is Cancer's Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs current situation? The Three of Pentacles is your current situation, which is a card of collaboration, teamwork, working together. Why is the Three of Pentacles your current situation? It also feels like some sort of planning. You could be doing some sort of planning around work, planning around collaborating. Yeah, that's what it looks like. And it looks like because of some sort of awakening, some sort of rebirth. So it kind of feels like this energy of where you may have just been feeling down, feeling lost, feeling uninspired. But then out of nowhere, you wake up and you want to start working. You want to start collaborating. You want to start doing something. That's the current situation here. There's some sort of work situation that's going to wake you up. We got the Empress that flipped over and the Ace of Cups is in reverse. That's interesting because the Empress is all about unconditional love. And the Ace of Cups is in reverse. What's interesting is that this inspiration that you're going to have that's going to wake you up is going to come from some sort of unrequited love. Unrequited love. And the Empress is, like I said, she's like all about love. So it's interesting that this unrequited, it's not going to dim your light. This unrequited love is actually going to inspire you. Waking up to an unrequited love. It's going to inspire you to do something when it comes to work. But this feels like we got the 3 with the Empress and the 3 of Pentacles. Which tells me there's some sort of outside interference here or something to do with some sort of external situation. Maybe that's what's going to wake you up. You're going to find out something about some sort of outside interference. But you're not going to be mad. It's something, like I said, that's going to wake you up. What is it that you're going to find out? There's something around a relationship that did not work out. It doesn't get you down. It actually wakes you up. And then you start to want to work. You start to want to build. What is it that happens? I want to know what happened. What did you find out? You found out the Hierophant in reverse. What about the Hierophant in reverse did you find out? Whatever it is that you found out is something you would not have expected with the Hierophant in reverse. This is something unusual. You found out something unusual. And I feel like even in what you found out that was unusual, it stumped you. Something that's not normal is what you found out about. And when you found out about it, it left you perplexed. But it also led to an ending. Y'all trying me with this one because I am like really curious. I'm like, why you beating around the bush, Cancers? Tell me, what did you guys find out about? Or maybe some of you haven't found out about it and you will. Because I feel like when you find out about it, you may not believe it, but it still is going to lead to an end, and it's not going to get you down. It's actually going to inspire you. Yeah, I gotta find out. What did you find out? Let me see. Let's see. You found out something. Something that wasn't, something unusual is what you found out about. Yeah, and whatever it was, look, a turning point. You are realizing there's no easy way out of this karmic love. But you are beginning to take your power back. See, that's what I'm saying with the Empress. It's like even this, it was a turning point. There was some sort of turning point. Look, he has a mask on. She doesn't. That's what I'm saying. You found out something. And it says, and make those long overdue changes. Because whatever it is that you found out, it leads to you making changes. Because it says it. And make those long overdue changes. And that's what I'm saying. It's going to wake you up. And you're going to be busy working, collaborating with other groups when you find out. But like I said, I'm trying to figure out what it is, because even right here, there's a mask on. So I feel like when you may be delusional about it too. You may gaslight. I feel like you may even gaslight yourself and think that you're crazy when it comes to this situation. There's something about this person that I feel like you're having a hard time accepting. And it's something that's not conventional. It's something unusual about this person. And that's what I'm saying. You may gaslight yourself because maybe you're like, I don't want to be judgmental. Let's see. I'm going to see if you're going to tell me or if you even know yet. Some of you may not know, but what is it that happens here? You didn't see it coming. That's what I'm definitely getting here. Something you didn't see coming. We got here regret coming in. And look, even arguments. It says living in the past with regrets can take a toll on your mental. Start making positive choices to live a happy and an empowered life. And that is what you're doing. There's something to do with this argument. You are constantly fighting and it feels like they are never ending. Repeating those patterns mean that you have not learned the karmic lesson. That's what I'm saying here. Maybe even gaslighting yourself and in denial about who this person really is. There's something unconventional about this person. Something isn't right with this person. That's why there's constant arguments. See, look, again. Look, they wear a mask. This, you know what this is giving me? This person, I feel like this person is delusional too. And that's why you may gaslight yourself. Because I feel like this person may be, I want to say like there's two sides to them. Two sides to them. It's a side to them that they may show you and the public. But then there's another side to them that's just like really toxic. And I feel like you question yourself because it's like, I know, because this is making me feel like over here in this energy that I'm picking up on, you may be like, am I crazy? You're trying to figure this person out. Because I feel like there's some gaslighting going on, some manipulation going on. There's something about this person that feels duplicitous. Like there's something about them that just, I don't know, it just feels like, I don't even want to say a wolf in sheep's clothing. That could be the case. But two sides to them. The best way I could describe is that there's two sides to them and that there's something that's not right. Something unusual about this person. Something unconventional. And I feel like you were trying to ignore it. I feel like you tried to ignore it, but it will come back up. That's why it says here, not learning the karmic lessons, because you were repeating it by ignoring it. This person wears a mask. See, here it is again, y'all. See, this is them out in the world. And then when they're connecting to you, there's something even more darker and sinister about this person. There's something that's just not right with them. And I feel like at times it's hard to put your finger on it when it comes. Look, it's a secret detective. See, you're trying to figure it out. You know what else I feel like? I feel like this person may even gaslight you because I feel like there's something here about this person where they know stuff about you. And I feel like you you think you're crazy. It's like, how do you know this stuff about me? Excuse me. That's what this secret detective is giving me. Like this person knows stuff about you without you knowing how do they know this about me. That's what I'm saying. They're into something. I don't know what it is, but they are into something. It says, if one of you, look, magical. Magical is right behind that. It says, if one of you is snooping, you need to ask yourself why you don't trust them or vice versa. Yeah, I feel like this person knows stuff about you. And I feel like you're like, how do you know this stuff? How are you doing this? They're doing something unconventional. Whether it's stalking you, going through your phone, or even like paying to have a detective follow you around. Whether they're doing some sort of like magic, some sort of unconventional magic to try to secretly get information on you. I don't know. They are into something that I feel like you never even heard of. And I've never even heard of. Like because we don't know this stuff. Like, but this person knows this stuff. It's some sort of like, because there's something here that this person's into that most people don't know about, including you and me. Because that's what, remember I was saying, I'm trying to figure out, what are they doing? And that's what it is. You're trying to figure out, what are they doing? How do they know this stuff? They got some sort of way that you and I never heard of. That's how they know. I'm seeing here I want to know, it feels like getting out of this connection. And there's something about your energy, because you're going to wake up to it. But when you wake up to it, you're going to put yourself into your work. But I still feel like there still may be some love. And you may regret that though too. Because I feel like even though this is, you may turn away from this, or you and this person, because y'all argue, or there's always some sort of complication. It's just unrequited here. It's like the two of you can't get on the same page, because there's always this issue. There's always this tension, this fighting, or back and forth. It's because it's a karmic connection. And it may feel like a soulmate, but it's a karmic connection here. And the pattern will continue to repeat itself. And I feel like you're going to get out of it, but there's still this love here and regret. This situation took a toll on your mental health. And I feel like once you're out of it, I feel like you're going to make some sort of promise or some sort of vow to yourself to never go through this again, to never experience anything like this again. Because the lesson has been learned. Judgment, awakening. The lesson has been learned. You were caught up in some sort of karmic cycle with someone. Yeah, look, the Five of Swords. I told you they were doing something. The Five of Swords. This person was playing some sort of mind game. This person is vindictive, spiteful. Why were they doing this to you is my question. Because it's like the Five of Swords is, like I said, vindictive energy. Why were they doing this? It's like this person was trying to sabotage you. It's like they were treating you at times. I'm just trying to wonder, was there ever any real love? Because it's like they were treating you like an enemy or something. Tell me this person's energy. The silent treatment. That's what I'm saying. Gaslighting you. It says here, passive aggressive. That's probably why at times you felt like you were crazy. Because this person acts passive aggressive. And look, it says guilt for past behavior and treatment. Ignoring the issue by not talking. This person, you know what? If you, let's say you, God forbid, you make a mistake in their eyes. You may not even know you made a mistake, but this person will hold a grudge against you and act passive aggressive against you, and you wouldn't even know what you did with this type of person. And they'll be getting back at you for something you have no clue about. That's what I'm saying, because something around this energy feels clueless on somebody's side. That's what I'm saying. Like this person does some, they play games. Yep, see, they're complicated. There's something not right with this person's mind. It says overly complicated, unnecessarily difficult. See, this person is unnecessarily difficult. That's what I'm saying. There's something that's not right with their mental. Because remember I said we saw two different sides to this person. Literally, there's two different sides to this person. Look, anti-marriage, not ready to be loyal. So I feel like this person may breadcrumb you too. It's like, I don't want to let you go because I don't want to see you with anyone else, but I also don't want to commit to you. I don't know, y'all. This person not right. This person is just not right. They not right. Look, I told you. A spiteful person, cruel and unkind words, inflicting pain onto others, malicious intentions. And I feel like, again, I feel like you tried to ignore it because it was passive. They were passive aggressive. You tried to ignore it because they would show you one thing, but their behavior was another thing. That's where some of the contradiction came in too with this person. I'm sorry we kind of went back to them, but I feel like this is you going, because I was trying to move on to focus more on what you're going to be doing, but I feel like that's where that regret is going to come in. Regret having these feelings for them and not being able to easily break free from it, because I feel like you're not going to be, because your feelings were genuine. Your feelings were genuine. But this person was playing games. You're going to go back mentally, emotionally, and regret that you ever even gave love to this person. That's why the Ace of Cups is in reverse too. Like, I should have never gave them this love, because the Empress love is special. It's one of a kind. And that's where a lot of that regret is going to come, because you're going to see how nasty this person is. And you didn't even deserve the love that I gave you. Let's see what's next for you. Yeah, I feel sorry, because I really feel bad for you, because I feel like even though maybe you had to go through this because it was a karmic lesson, because it's going to wake something up in you on some sort of work that you're going to be doing. But this is cruel, for this person to behave this way. It even says cruel and unkind words. This person was playing mind games with you. And it's because of something you probably don't even know. Let me just try to understand really briefly. Why was this person out to do this to you? Let's just see if we can find out. Why were they out to do this to Cancers? We got the Queen of Wands. This person was playing games because they were attracted to you. Again, because, and remember, they're anti-marriage. So it even says right here, up under here, commitment issues. That's what I'm saying. They didn't want to commit. That's where breadcrumbing is coming in. I don't want to give to you, but I also don't want to lose you. So they were playing games because they liked the attention that you gave to them. They liked the love, because it's a one-of-a-kind love. The way that you made them feel. And there's something, maybe because you could be attractive for some of you, there's something very, a lot, this person, I don't know, are they a narcissist? Because I know that because I'm starting to feel like narcissists like powerful people. They like confident people. They like attractive people. And I'm picking up there's something, unique and one of a kind about you that this person, because maybe they're not used, because remember, they're insecure. So someone like you giving them attention made them feel good, because there's nothing special about them, but there's something special about you. And because there's something special about you, it made them feel good that you were ever in love with them. It made them feel good that someone like you had feelings for them. This person is insecure. They knew that they could never keep someone like you. Or if they could, or they felt like they didn't deserve someone like you. And also, this person knew that with time, you would see their ugly side, and they would lose you anyway. So they knew that the two of you could never be together, but they didn't want to lose you. They enjoyed the game. It was a game to them. It was a whole game to this person, because they knew long term you would leave. They knew you would. They knew the two of you wouldn't make it, but they wanted to enjoy the feeling and the company of you while they could. So that's why they were playing games, to keep you hooked. And I feel like the reason why they were spiteful was because of their insecurity. Because they knew they didn't deserve you. And they wanted to punish you too for it. That's what I'm saying. This person doesn't make sense. All right, let's see. Tell me about the viewer. What's going to happen with you guys? The king is smart. That's what's going to happen. You smarten up. And the King of Swords, it's like, I see clearly now. I see clear. King of Swords, I got boundaries, and I'm not. And the thing about it is, I don't even feel any, even though this person was nasty, I'm not seeing that in your energy. There is some regret in your energy, but I'm not seeing like nastiness. I am seeing stern though. Like you're with this King of Swords, clarify you being in this King of Swords energy. You're clear on this being done. And taking back your power. Regaining control. It's clear to you to regain your control and to take your power back from this person. That has become clear to you. Because this person was knocking you off of your path with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This person, there was bad luck attached to this person. That's why you're going to wake up and start working. Because it's you gotten away from this person. Because they were stealing your energy. They were stealing your time. They were stealing your thoughts. And because you were so mentally focused on them, because remember, it says it right here. Living in the past with regrets can take a toll on your mental health. So because your brain was foggy from the past, you couldn't see clear to wake up and do this work that you're going to be doing. But now that you see clear, now that you see this person for who they are and how they have been siphoning your energy, harvesting your energy, so you couldn't do anything, so you couldn't create. Now that you wake up and see that they were merely a distraction, you're going to reclaim control. You're going to reclaim your power. Because dealing with this person, this was bad luck, this person. They were knocking you off of your path, knocking you off of your destiny. See? Bound. And the devil is sticking up right here. The devil trying to trap you in bad luck with this person. Because I told you something ain't right with this person. And if you hadn't got with this person, you would have been trapped. You would have been trapped and you would have been miserable too. Yeah, I feel like here trying to get you to still play this game and ultimately be with them. But you would have been with this devil. You would have been in a toxic relationship. The life that you and this person would have built. The Four of Wands foundation that the two of you would have built. It would have looked nice on the outside. But behind this is a soul tie. The devil. Toxic relationship. Even right here. Always arguing. It would have been literally hell being with this person. Look at how they act. Spiteful, vengeful, passive aggressive. They hide things too. Whoever this person is, they hide things. Let's see what's coming in next for you guys, because this looks like something to do with a relationship. And the Hierophant is in reverse. You're not supposed to be in a commitment with this person. As a matter of fact, I don't feel like we're going to focus on love. The Ace of Cups is in reverse. And we got here awakening to some sort of collaboration. Let's actually look at that. What are you going to awaken to with this collaboration, with this work? Yeah, you're going to give this person a lot to think about. Because they're going to be trying to figure out what happened. They're going to be trying to figure out what happened. When you take back control, when you pull back your energy, because you're going to be thinking like a boss. You're not going to stay down for long. Your thoughts are going to be like an emperor, like a boss. In control, reclaiming your power, busy, taking responsibility, and doing the work. Now that you've waken up. But they're going to be trying to figure out what happened now that you got your power back. It's because you've woken up now. You were in some sort of toxic karmic loop cycle. Soul tie. Look, boom, self-made. You will become successful or rich by your own efforts. That's why I say I'm not going to even look at love, because I don't even feel like that's something that you're in right now. You're about to be about your business, because your thoughts are about being this emperor, being in control, self-made. And it says sometimes you must be obsessed in order to be successful. You're about to be obsessed with this energy. Powerful moves. You're about to be obsessed with being self-made. Once you wake up and see this person for who they are, you're about to be obsessed with some sort of business, some sort of work, something that, and you're going to be in charge of this. Self-made. And here we go, surprise. It says, expect the universe to pleasantly surprise you. Everything will be revealed to you in time. Let the plan unfold. And I'm going to leave it there. You got a surprise coming your way. Expect the universe to pleasantly surprise you. Somebody's sales, I felt this energy felt like somebody's sales going through the roof. Catch y'all later.